If you're in the quest for an older motorcycle, but you can't quite find the one, this video is for you, because I'm going to tell you how to do it today. Okay, number one. You got to make sure that you find the right bike that makes a sound like that, or something that excites you like this one does for me. Whether it's an older Harley Davidson, whether it's an older Kawasaki, a Honda, who gives a crap? But if you're looking to find that perfect, bury me with it, never sell motorcycle, you have got to do this. You have got to do your research. Now, there's many things that fall under that, but the key is finding the bike. Finding the bike. So to me, there was a lot of different things that I looked at. The first thing that I looked at was what appeals to me. Now, if you follow my channel, you'll know I am a Harley guy, though I love all motorcycles. I needed something that kind of appealed to me, that I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna keep looking back at that thing when I walk away from it. And there were two bikes. It was the Road King, an older Road King, and it was a Heritage. Those were the two motorcycles that I did my research on. Now, research by looking at places online, research by watching tons and tons of YouTube channels, research by going to dealerships that were selling used bikes just so I could look at them, occasionally riding one just so I could get the feeling of it. There were tons of other things that I wanted to make sure that I did. One of the real important ones too is that I did not do is I want to know the history of those motorcycles. Look up 2000 Road King Classics as an example, and you will find out that they have cam tensioner problems. And now I changed mine and it was totally worth it, but you know what? I went into it and I didn't know. So make sure you do research. When you find that one that appeals to you and you go, man, this is the one, there is just no doubt in my mind, that's the one you got to focus your attention on to do the rest of the things that we are going to talk about here in 1 minute. But make sure that you are staying patient. Patience, patience, patience. Don't settle. Find that dream, bury me on it, used motorcycle. Okay, number two is you need to really fully understand the cost of owning that motorcycle. You don't want to buy a motorcycle because there's tons and tons of them out here. Get out there and realize you just bought hell. I know it's a dad joke, I can't help it. I always drive by there. I gotta time the video and focus, BoDean, focus. You really do need to find the cost of ownership. Now, having a new or having a used bike is a lot less expensive than a newer motorcycle for sure. But there are some costs associated. If it happens to be a second bike, you're going to pay more insurance, even though these used motorcycles are not very expensive. I'm a progressive guy for my bikes, in case you wondered. But you do need to know that, hey, once I get this, and I'm going to do all the things I need to do to check it out, that there is going to be some costs associated with fixing it. Now, whether that's you're going to fix it because you are inclined and have the skill set to do that, or you are going to have to take it to somebody to do it, which is going to even cost you more money. So just fully realize that when you go into it, like with any big purchase, that you fully are aware of what the true cost of ownership in buying that motorcycle is for you, because you do not want to be surprised. Hey, brother. Woo-hoo. Again, back to number one. Find that one to get you going.
start looking at sites. Look every place that you can think of once you find that one motorcycle that you know is the one. Now's the time to get it in gear. You've got to be relentless. Look everywhere. Maybe not here, but everywhere else.
All right, now you found the right one. Because after you do all that stuff we've talked about, when you see it, you're gonna know that's probably it. Now what you need to do is you need to go for a rip. You gotta take it for a run. You gotta get that first feeling that you'll remember, because you're gonna have that feeling every time you ride the bike, just like I do Duke. Take it for a rip. Make sure that you go ahead and check everything out about that bike you know you need to. And I'll show you a little bit more on a video at the end of this one to tell you the things to look for. Make sure that, most importantly, that you fall in love with it. You always want to start it cold because you want to see what you're getting. But you need to take it for a rip. And you need to ride that thing respectfully, because it's not your bike yet. But you need to make sure that you're going to ride it like you're going to run it. And last but not least, you're going to be like us. You're going to be like these boys and me, even though we're in 3 different groups, that are going to be out riding something that we just flat out love. You're always going to be reluctant when you pull the trigger on something that costs thousands of dollars. Just remember, you did your work. You may spend a few dollars on it, but I'm going to tell you what, I forgot all about that, especially every time I ride this motorcycle. Go buy that damn used motorcycle. I promise you'll fall in love with it like I did Duke. All right, folks, you all be safe out there. Make sure to check on a friend. I'm going to tear it up a little bit more on Duke today. And if you want to learn more about why you should buy a used motorcycle and what you should be looking for, make sure to check out this and this video. And I think they may help you. Let me know what you do. Love to hear those stories that people send out and say, we bought a bike because of Duke. Man, I love that. Thank you all. Be safe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's time for me to check on all my friends, like the Wolverines and Lions for the win. Mrs. BoDean by my side, we'll take Harley for a ride. I love you all like I love me.